Hello, Twin Flame Collective. Welcome to your reading. Sorry, it's been a few days. My name is Tanya Vargo. If you would like a personal reading with me, please DM me or email me at tanya@earthangeleverlasting.com. So let's get into what we've got going on here. We have the divine masculine towards the divine feminine. We have the divine feminine towards the divine masculine. And we have the divine masculine towards the karmic. Okay. And it's raining this evening. So if you hear anything, just take it as confirmation. Like any dings, pings, the lights going out, that might happen. So I have some oracle cards. These are the Masculine Madness oracle cards. So I have them on the side here, and I also have them on the side here. And these oracle cards down here are what are they? The Ocean of Emotion by Bridget Rowell. These are also Bridget Rowell's Masculine Madness oracle cards, and then these are her Ocean of Emotion cards. Okay, same over here. We've got her Ocean of Emotion for the masculine towards the karmic, and then we have Masculine Madness for the divine masculine towards the karmic. Okay, so, and then for these oracle cards, if you were just wondering, they're also by Bridget Rowell. She's like my favorite deck maker. These are soul whispers. Okay, so what we have is, this is the divine masculine, how he's coming in. This is how the divine feminine is coming in. This is their differences, their similarities. At the top, we have their emotions and emotionally, physical and physically, and then mental or mentally. So he's coming in as justice. So the masculine wants some sort of verdict, or he wants balance or an answer. It looks to me like he's waiting for something, or wanting to balance things out, or he wants maybe some justice with the divine feminine. Maybe that, her answering something, maybe her acknowledging something, something like that. Oddly enough, the divine feminine is coming out temperance, which is a different kind of balancing. This is a balancing of opposites, right? So this is like if you had hot and cold, and you were balancing hot and cold water, and you were, tempering them to make it warm, back and forth, back and forth. So, it's interesting. Like, he kind of feels like he's coming in as, what's the verdict, girl? And this is just energy. So if if you're a feminine with masculine energy, whatever, it's just like, what's the verdict? And this one's like, well, are we hot or are we cold? Are we hot or are we cold? Are we hot or are we cold? And this is also about healing. Okay. So she could be healing some things with that in herself, and to balance things out. And he could be, they're both about balancing things out. She could be a little more on the healing side, and then he could be a little more wanting answers or a verdict, or something along those lines. Their differences are their legacy, like building their legacy together, and their wish fulfillment in that regard. This is about tradition and handing things down. They're the same in that they enjoy each other's energy. It's a fun, flirty, in the beginning stages, passion, right? In their emotions, they have the star. So they're each other's star. There's nobody better. They see each other as higher than everybody else. wish fulfillment, that kind of a thing. In the physical, we have the Nine of Wands, and then I always sing, I get knocked down, but I get up again. And they've actually been having this card quite a bit. Like, I think they both have one more round in them. I really, really, really think they just both have one more round in them. And they're just like, he's like, what's the verdict? And she's like, I don't know, you tell me, are you hot, or are you cold? Are you this, or are you that? Like, what are we doing here? Are we blending up? Or, you know, are we healing? Are we, you know? So I think they both have one more round in them. In the, you know, just one more maybe. Mentally, this is hilarious. They're both studying. You know, they're both in a place of where, you know, they're going over past wrong, where they went wrong, thinking about it, how to make it better, possibly even looking on each other's social media, you know, trying to figure out where they went wrong and things like that. So, right, on his oracle towards the divine, I'm going to try not to mess these cards up. His oracle cards towards the divine feminine are, I'm absolutely obsessed with you. Stripping down feminine beliefs. So that's, you know, this one's kind of obvious, right? Stripping down feminine beliefs. So this is, you know, about, you know, we all have masculine and feminine in there, in us, and maybe we're stripping down, like, you know, our belief system on how women are, how men are, you know, maybe he's kind of getting in touch with his more feminine side and his emotional, instead of, you know, the solid, gruff, tough exterior, right? Your eyes see into the depths of my soul, intuitive. So they've had this card too quite a bit, and I think they've also had obsession quite a bit. And then I will choose comfort. You feel like home. I think they've had this one a few times. Y'all can go back and count. And let me know in the comments, you know. So with his emotion of emotion, he was like, nobody cares. Isolation. Focus. I know what I want, and I can't stop until I have it. So we do see he's focusing and studying right here, right? Illusions. I can see beyond the smoke and mirrors now, which is good because, you know, we saw maybe in the last reading that there's like 3 or 4 confirmations of deception in the last reading, which that was pretty overwhelming, right? That was very overwhelming. And then rage, all of the anger I hold back is burning me up from inside. And I have to wonder, with it being rage, and he sees through illusions, and he's focused now, and he's isolating himself, and he feels she sees into his soul, and she's you know, his home, and, you know, obviously he's obsessing about, you know, thinking about all this a lot, and he's coming into, you know, maybe the feminine side, his emotional side of himself. If maybe he's just not a little bit pissed off at the choice he made, not choosing the divine feminine. I just can't help but wonder. Okay? So we also have Sacred Union Messages by Pegasus Star. So what he's saying is trust in the infinite possibilities. I'ma marry your ass. Asking for some time to get myself together first. If we want to remember the last readings, he's kind of like lying to the Karmic right now about their future, right? It's hard for me too. So, yeah. So, and it's interesting that it comes out right under rage, right? He's like, it's hard for me too. I'm angry, you know. I need some time to get myself together. I've been falling for illusions. I'm gonna marry your ass. I'm just focusing right now. Like I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this work, because I gotta jump from this to this now, to the big mess I made, right? Trust in the infinite possibilities, you know, and he's put himself in isolation, you know, to think about what to do, right? Okay. So let's move over to the Divine Feminine. So she's like, where's my offer? I'm waiting for my offer. That, or she's just doing her own thing, and she's just like, you know, making her own self happy. You know, she could be doing things to make herself happy. Maybe she's working, maybe she's starting new businesses. It's the Page of Pentacles, so it's like the new beginnings of stability, like somebody that is going to be something someday, like something really amazing someday, right? Just in the beginning stages. Or it could just mean like, where's my gift? Where's my offer? Where's my date? Where's my coffee? Where's my lunch? The Divine Masculine is coming in as the Hierophant. So this is, you know, this card, like he sees this as something that's going to go the distance. And we have confirmation over here, because it says, I'm a married your ass, right? And this is a marriage card. This is the marriage card. This is a traditional, this is the traditional card, looking card, the Hierophant of this, okay? So it's the marriage card, it's tradition, it's traditional thinking, it's the traditional way of life. It can also mean seeking, you know, an advisor. Their differences are the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the empathetic king, the king that's in his heart space, the king that's in his emotions, the king that's in touch with his feminine beliefs, right? The softer side of him, the softer side of everything. They're similar in that they don't want any more BS. They want to cut to the chase. They are sick of the games. They are tired. They are, you know, and they're just thinking and contemplating, like both of them, you know, still thinking. Emotionally, they are really ready for some physical things to happen. This is a very passionate king. He's the King of Wands. He's like, I always bring up the song Set Adrift a Memory Bliss of You, like by PM Dawn. If he's committed, he's all the way committed to his kids and family. But if he's not, he's not. And but he's very passionate, very ambitious. You know, on the faulty side, he can kind of be, he needs to be right all the time, and he'll argue a point to a fault, even if he's wrong, you know, like even if he's absolutely wrong, knows he's wrong, he will do things to make himself right. But he you know, he is a great guy. He's very charismatic. He's everybody's best friend, very charming. In the physical, we have, you know, we have some illusions and fear here. So there's something that's not being revealed at this time, and we're to use our intuition to move forward in the physical, you know. So there's something being locked, and it'll be soon to be revealed, and we just got to take it one step at a time. Mentally, you know, we're thinking about a romantic offer here. We're thinking about a new beginning. We're thinking about an innocent, good intention, new beginning. Okay? Her oracle cards are, I've been reminiscing. Talk to me from your soul. So that's kind of like him. That's right there. Do the work. So that means your shadow work, you know, like, look at yourself, study yourself, see where you went wrong. And it looks like, you know, they're actually kind of doing that. He's actually doing that. He's focused and working. So and some good confirmation. I'm so afraid I will lose you to someone. Well, yeah, we already have, right? We already have, right? He's with the Karmic. I want to travel together, and I'm so confused. Yeah, like, whoo, it's probably pretty confusing for the feminine, because obviously we've seen in past readings, they have like fifth dimension and above connections, and if he's like giving her this vibe, but she's seeing something else with the Karmic, she's gonna be so confused, which is sad because it'll cause her to lock down, right, and change and all that kind of stuff. So that's why we have to stay out of the 3D when we're having these 5D and up feelings, these ones, especially because if you get here in the 3D, it'll just change everything. It'll change, you'll catch each other's vibes, whether you like it or not. Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to have this card stick to me. Okay. So, okay guys, I'm so sorry. When I clicked over, where it was moving, I hit the stop recording button and I had no idea. So I literally almost completely channeled the rest of this reading and then looked down and saw that I had no video. So what we have is the Divine Masculine is coming in as very trapped, and unable to move forward. We have the King of Wands. The Karmic is coming in as either seeing him like that or in that kind of energy herself. And so this is the traditional card of this exact card, that the Divine Feminine. So they both know who this man is, right? Their differences are some anxiety and sleepless nights. They are trying to balance some things out. Emotionally, they are, in a state of abundance and love. The Empress is actually the female energy of the twin flame union, just the Queen of Queens, the Mother of Mothers. So they might, for some of you, it could be that you're pregnant or thinking about having a baby. Could be you're doing some motherly things. Just take what resonates. In the physical or physically, there's some regrets here. So something's happened. Something's happened for him to feel trapped and sleepless and anxious and full of regret and holding his emotions back, right? He's holding on, and we know from past readings that there was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 confirmations of deception going on. So, he's holding back, right? So, his oracle cards are, what am I running from? I feel like I'm losing my mind, awakening. So he's had that a few times. We know he's going through an awakening right now. And that will cause you to feel trapped and have sleepless nights and want to hold back and be full, full of regret. And you've got to heal, because it does make you feel like you're losing your mind when you're going through awakening. You just feel like you're going crazy. I just want to escape, mind altered. So however, whatever the Divine Masculine does to, escape, to right himself, to heal, or whatever, that's what he's doing. I've found what my soul was searching for, soul searching. So, soul searching is all about, what this is, who am I? What have I done? What am I here to do? Being in contact with spirit all of a sudden, a whole lot, all the synchronicities, all the, you just think you're going batshit bananas. I know we can fix what has broken, healing. So that's the same as this card, right? I feel like I'm carrying the weight of the world. That's very much this card. there's nothing I can do about it right now, limited, very much this card, right? Being trapped. Anxious, I can't sleep, I don't eat, and I have no sense of inner peace, right? And so that's that too. That's anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. So we have some really strong confirmations coming out with these oracle cards, just completely confirming the tarot, right? So I think often of wanting to see you. We are mirroring each other. Stop questioning our connection. I'm a fucking mess. Well, sure you are. Like, everything's telling us that, right? That's literally what this all means, right? And so I feel like these message cards, these Sacred Union, I don't think these are towards the Karmic, because they're in union, right? They're in union. So, you know, he's not going to be thinking of wanting to see her. He's not going to be probably mirroring her so much. She's not going to be questioning their connection, you know, and, you know, she would probably know they are a mess. So, as I normally do, let's like see how it turns out a little bit here, or what the higher self has to say. So the Divine Masculine is coming in nostalgic, right? And thinking about the past or past person, which is what the Divine Feminine is doing too, right? She's been reminiscing. I think he's been thinking about the past and a possible union and an offer, you know, that he was with a past person. But right now he's refusing that, or not thinking about that, or doesn't even want to deal with thinking about it, because he feels left out in the cold at this time, like a door's been shut and slammed in his face. He's desiring to come in with integrity and truth about his options towards the single woman, right? She's the Nine of Pentacles. She's the she's the woman that, you know, everything's set, right? She's really independent. The job is the way it is. Her life is the way it is. Everything's set. If you're in her space, it's because she wants you there, not because she needs you, because she's really already at peace with herself, right? So Spirit has come in and, you know, just kind of let everybody know about these options. And so I think they're both heartbroken right now. Maybe everybody is heartbroken about, you know, their wish fulfillment, their sorry not sorry wish fulfillment, because they're not having it. And we're not having the legacy 10 of Pentacles, this part where the Divine Masculine and Feminine were having their problems, right? Because this is the traditional card of this card, right, that came up in their differences. Okay, so they're heartbroken over not having all this, but a new offer of love is coming, and he is working on it. So where did we see he was working on it? With the Divine Feminine. Okay, right here. So we have the Eight of Coins, we have the Eight of Pentacles is the traditional card for that. On this offer. So there's going to be a new offer, a new love offer and partnership. He's just working on it, okay? And this card is right here where he's thinking, up here in his own space. So we can pretty much say that it's with the Divine Feminine and not the Karmic. We are on pause in all kinds of ways with the Karmic. Okay, so the Divine Feminine is coming in as, she's got the Devil card. So I don't think this is ego, because she's still thinking about lovers and choices and things like that. I think she's just choosing her. And I think she's also probably in a very sexual energy. A very sexual energy. I think a lot of Divine Feminines are right now. Like, that's what's going on. I think there's a lot of sexual energy going on, a lot of fatigue right now. So, you know, she wants this passion, and she would really like probably like to get naked, which is, you know, that king, he's very passionate. So she's just like, listen, I have some choices to make. You chose that, right? And I just can't, I have to do me. I cannot wait around for you to figure it out. I have my own choices. So I think that's kind of like the clarity she's getting. Like, I seriously need to do me. Like, me. Because I know, like, I know we are twin flames. I know you are my happily ever after, 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And I'm trying to, you know, heal from everything that's happened and think and balance everything out and do me. I wanted this passionate, you know, new beginning, which this Page of Wands right here is how they both feel about each other. Page of Wands, right? So I have this fiery, you know, passion. I like being in your space. I'd like for some justice myself. You saw he wants some of that up there. That's in his reading. So her reading's kind of like saying the same thing a little bit here and there. I want you to balance out how you had all these options. But you know, right now I have to leave the past behind me, 8 of Cups, and walk to the light and, you know, just do me. Because we're at a stalemate, you know, and I'm in my head and I don't want any more swords to drop. So the 2 of Swords is like a stalemate card. It's like 2 kings chasing each other around on the chessboard, right? Because they have equal good and bad, equal strengths and weaknesses. And it's a, you know, just like I am we're not dropping any more swords, no more drama, you know. So Spirit is stepping in, and there's going to be a clearing again. Again, as if there weren't like so many. We're going to have another clearing, okay? And there's going, you know, we have the 8 of Wands, so there'll be some communication, you know, however that comes in, text, DMs, whatever. There'll be some communication of love and balance. So this Ace of Cups is this Ace of Cups. So over here, you know, it's like he's working on how to offer her this new loving partnership, right? So I'm sure he's going to communicate that he loves her, you know, and he's going to come in and balance it all out, just like what she needs, because that's how she was coming in his reading, right? That's his card. So there's gonna be a message of love, and it's gonna restore things, okay? And that's confirmation of that. And so now it's over in her spot, right? And we started out with him thinking about the past. Okay. So here we are again. So he's coming straight out like, I have some truth and integrity to reveal. Where did he have it? Over here. I'm refusing this relationship right now because I feel left out in the cold. I want to come in with some truth and integrity about my options towards the single woman. Okay. So he wants to come in with his integrity, be honest, and tell the truth, but he's in regret right now, and he's resting, you know, he's thinking and contemplating and, you know, gathering his strength, which is what he's saying. Didn't he say that? Yeah. I'm asking for some time to get myself together first, right? It's hard for me too. So that's really that, honestly, saying this card is that, saying just that, right? Let me collect myself, because I want to offer you this love. You are my victory. You are, or, you know, basically I love you, right? I want to let you know I love you. You are my victory. You are my, you know, trophy wife, trophy girlfriend. You are the Empress. In fact, you are the queen of all queens. You are the mother of all mothers. I just feel left out in the cold right now, and I'm holding back. So, you know, I'm holding back because, you know, he's going to have to discuss all the options. He's going to have to say, like, he's on lockdown right now because he's going to have to come in and explain what happened. And he does want to bring everything full circle and complete the cycle and offer this cup of love. So let's just show you, like, let me just show you. Here's the Ace of Cups in the end of his reading. Here's the Ace of Cups in the end of her reading. Here's the Ace of Cups in the end of this reading. Okay, that starts out with him being nostalgic about someone from his past. Okay, so just it's about the divine feminine. It's not. It's ending with a karmic, whether it looks like that in the 3D or not. Just trust and believe. So he's gonna bring this full circle and offer this new cup of love and balance everything out. Okay, no more juggling. No more juggling. He, you know, he will finally find her and marry her ass after he gets himself together. So if this resonated with you, you like what you heard, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.